Ah, Pokemon Snap. What a classic game that is. And we have a brand new one on the way as well. Exciting times. So what better opportunity was there for me to look back at the original and relive those classic memories and really see what made it so special. Hello friends, it's Dave here from SaveDecks, and here are my gaming memories of Pokemon Snap. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I will for sure be playing a new Pokemon Snap when it comes out, and I will bring you my thoughts on it in due course. But for now, let's take a look at the original. When this game was released, believe it or not, I had no interest in it. I was a huge Pokemon fan at the time, don't get me wrong. I loved the anime, I loved the Game Boy games, and I was obsessed with the franchise as a whole. But I was not interested in Pokemon Snap. I heard this game was very short and it didn't have all the Pokemon in it, so I just overlooked it. I mean, photography wasn't really my thing. Luckily though, I had a friend at the time, and he owned a copy and brought it over. Oh, did I see how wrong my assumption was. We booted it up and it started out exactly as I expected. You're on rails and there are a few Pidgey in front of you. All you do is zoom in and take pictures. Very straightforward. But then a Doduo jumps out in front of you, which lets you realise Pokemon could be anywhere and appear at any time. You then see a Pikachu hanging out on a beach, there are some Lapras in the distance my friend pointed out to me, and Butterfree are floating around. This opening area, although quite simple, just instantly told me we had something special here. Seeing Pokemon just hanging out and doing their own thing was amazing to see back then. It really made them feel more alive than the Game Boy games ever did. This opening level really did a great job at introducing the game to you. It's a short game, yes, just 7 levels, one of which only has one Pokemon. We'll get to that. But these levels are very replayable and instantly tell you there is more beneath the surface. Once past the first beach section, you see a Snorlax snoozing. But you take a photo and it only gives you a question mark, which tells you there must be a way to wake it up and get a proper photo. There's rustling in the long grass. What's in there? Kangaskhan has its back to you. Eevee is chasing this weird pink egg-shaped ball, which looks oddly familiar. Oh wait, there's a Lapras closer to me, but I noticed it too late. There must be something you can do to rediscover all this later on. When you finish the level, you show Professor Oak your pictures. Each one gets scored based on the Pokemon's size, pose and technique. The technique basically means it was in the centre of the frame or not, but these scores aren't always the most consistent. I mean, apparently this Koffing is in the centre of the photo and this one is not. You also get bonus points for having more than one of the Pokemon in the same photo, or by capturing a special event such as Pidgey using Gus. The next level has you in these tunnels where there used to be a power plant. There are electrodes all over the place, Zubat fly in your face as you start to see hints of more things to come. There's an egg at one point. There are these purple orbs flying around. Magnemite won't let you take its picture. Finish this stage and Oak gives you an apple. Oh sorry, not apples. Apple-shaped Pokemon food. Are apples copyrighted or something? Go back into the level and you find these apples have 2 uses. You can either throw them near the Pokemon to make them follow where they went or strike a happy pose, or you can hit them with the apple for some hilarity. Hit an electrode and it explodes. It was clever of them to give the apple here, as there are electrodes scattered all around the opening cave, so you're bound to get curious and see what happens. So when you notice that electrode at the end of the stage, you know what to do. The explosion happens and it opens up the volcano level. I do regret not buying this game on my own at first, as my friend introduced this game to me and he told me to do that, so I didn't get a chance to discover this secret myself, but I did manage to discover enough on my own. I got through all of the stages, unlocked the Pestables, which can be used to either stun Pokemon or draw them out of a hiding place, such as that long grass I mentioned earlier. It was a Scyther all along. That egg-shaped rock was a Chansey, and Kangaskhan can now do this pose for me. The Pokeflute was a fun time as well, getting some nice dances. Look at Snorlax go. And there's also this spot in the volcano where you can gather up a load of Charmanders with some apples, then play your Poke Flute, get a nice little march from them. This goes to show the level of discovery this game has, with hints presented to you as you look around. The 3 legendary birds are present in this game, each of them unhatched, and you discover the eggs in 3 of the levels. Moltres is the first one you can hatch in the volcano, and you have no choice but to do it as it blocks your path. Throw an apple at it, and up it flies into the air and strikes a magnificent pose. Later on in that same level, you meet a Charmeleon circling around a ring of lava. It's just tempting you to knock it in. Do so, and out pops Charizard. That's 2 spectacular moments in this level that are simple to pull off. There's one particular evolution later on with Gyarados that's more epic, but I won't spoil how to get it. The river level has a nice atmosphere too. I always liked throwing an apple here to make Bulbasaur come out, and it's nice to see Slowpoke fishing with its tail for a Shelder to evolve. And Porygon is here too, and it's not its usual colours. I never knew Porygon could change colour like that. I found this vertical cave level to be the least exciting area, but it's not without its merits. You get these Bulbasaur that have weird faces, but it's actually a Ditto, but your camera will recognise it as a Bulbasaur unless you make it change back to its true form. And I also liked rescuing Jigglypuff from the coughing, and it would sing on the stage at the end. I think this is why I love this game so much, because with the sounds and behaviours of the Pokemon, it felt like a game version of the anime. The final level is the Valley. You get Squirtles in this one, hooray! I do want to highlight one thing in this level, as I played this a lot back then, and I always noticed the Sandslash diving down in the distance, but I couldn't get a close enough photo of it, but I thought this was the best we could get of it. But I did know that hitting the Geodudes down made a Sandshrew appear, but only when recently playing the game for this video did I discover that knocking down both Geodude on this wall makes the Graveler and Sandslash reappear so you can get some nice close-up shots. Over 20 years later and this game is still surprising me. You eventually get tasked to find 6 signs in this game, 1 of each level. These are parts of the environment that resemble a Pokemon, such as rock formations. Find all 6 and you unlock the final level, the Rainbow Cloud. I'll be honest, I never liked this level. It serves as a bonus and it's a bit of a boss fight. Mew is the only Pokemon in the level and all you do is throw apples at it until its shield disappears and then you can get your photo. Nothing too exciting. So this game is short but it's highly replayable. It's a high score game. There are 63 Pokemon overall, just 1 away from hitting that console number, but I hear Ekans was planned but scrapped. There are plenty of secrets to be found. You may get a quick photo of Pikachu at the start, but there are several special poses that you can get him to do, such as riding on an Electrode. And it was always fun to present my photos to Professor Oak and see those scores rack up and hear his immortal phrase. Wonderful! Pokemon Snap is an amazing little title. There is so much more I'd like to say about this game, but I've already given away enough of the secrets, I don't want to spoil them all. I am really looking forward to the new one. Getting to experience all of these Pokemon living in these environments, doing their own thing, would have been enough to enjoy this game. But the way the stages are set out and the Pokemon behave and react to different things makes this into a fun puzzler. Working out the best way to get the best photos possible encourages exploration, experimentation and multiple playthroughs of this game. If you can track this game down, then I urge you to do so. Hopefully the Switch will get N64 games soon, as I'm sure this will come along with them. But in the meantime, I can't wait to play the new game and discover a new world of possibilities with modern visuals and AI to create even more scenarios. Let's see if it allows me to recapture those old feelings. See what I did there? But enough about me, what about you? Let me know in the comments if you're excited for new Pokemon Snap and what your favourite things about the original game are. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button as well, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.